Importantly, we hear very clearly that cost of living is incredibly tough for our students as well. In particular, we're very conscious of the fact that they are really struggling with some of their accommodation costs. And with that, we're very pleased to announce a new policy today that we think will be very helpful. And with that, I'm here with my good friend and our great housing spokesperson, Chris Bishop. And I want to pass off to Chris to share with you the details of the policy we want to announce. And then we'll take your questions after that, if that's okay. Thank you.
So this policy we're announcing today has been one suggested by the youth wing of the National Party, the Young Nationals. And they've made the point to us in the National Party that getting together bonds for flats is a real issue for many young people. It can be up to 4 weeks rent for a bond payment. If you look at average rents around the place in Auckland and Wellington, that can be upwards of $2,000, $2,500 to get a bond payment together. And if you're a student, if you're a young person, you're cash poor, but often you will have a reasonable amount in your KiwiSaver balance. So what we're announcing today is we're going to let people aged under 30 use their KiwiSaver balance to pay for their bond for accommodation that they lodge with tenancy services. Very, very simple. We'll amend the KiwiSaver Act to make sure that the money can be transferred from an individual's KiwiSaver account. That will go off to tenancy services, which holds the bonds on all people who lodge bonds in New Zealand for rents and for tenancies. And then that will sit with tenancy services while the person is in accommodation. Once the tenancy ends, they can either transfer it to another flat or another tenancy, or it will go straight back into the person's KiwiSaver account. This will mean that more people will be able to pull together the amount needed to get into accommodation. Look, it's a common sense law change that we think will make it a bit easier for young people in particular to get together the quite a large amounts of cash that young people struggle with to get together money for tenancies and for bond payments. It's a way of helping young people when they're at university or just making their way into the workforce. We'll cap it at 5 years because we do want to make sure that young people are contributing to KiwiSaver. That is really important. That lifelong effect, the wealth effect of having young people in KiwiSaver is important, but we do think that this is a sensible change that will help people get together bond payments, for tenancies.
Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel to stay up to date with all the latest news from the New Zealand Herald. Click the subscribe button below or check out one of the videos here and head over to nzherald.co.nz for more details on these stories and more.